Hi guys, Penny Rose Journals, how you doing? Well, I am here making more woven paper panels out of my glue pages because I am now obsessed with doing this. And I haven't got enough of them already. This time I am going to weave them, hold them with clamps, take them to a machine and sew around them. Caroline on the hillside did this with them a few days ago and I thought I might give that a go. So yes, that is what I will try with this one. Instead of sort of gluing it together, I will sew it. Yes. So I will put a link to Caroline's video, and I will also try and remember to put a link to my previous video where I showed you how I did this with just glue. Yeah, I am not going to show you the entire weaving process again. We've all seen that before, and if we haven't, we can go and have a look at that last video. So, all right, guys, I will, weave this up, sew it, and show you when it's sewn. Okay, this is it all sewn together. I did a decorative stitch. It's just a sort of a wiggly stitch. Yeah, I've just basically stitched around and around like a snail shell, I guess, starting on the outside and working my way to the middle. So yeah, that's it's all secured and ready to be covered with whatever I wish to cover it with. So I will probably get along with that and show you what I do with it in the end. This is the back of it, just so you can see. That's where all the paper joins are. So yes, I will get on with working out what I'm going to do with it now. This is just a silicone mat that I use to glue on and whatnot. Here are a couple of these paper woven panels. I have previously covered the backs of these with brown paper bag, and now I'm just going to put some tissue paper over the top. This is actually napkin. I've used this to clean my stencils when I've been inking with them. So what I do is just lay the stencils down, squirt water over them, and then lay the napkins. These are the second and third layers of napkins, the white layers, once you've taken off the decorative layer. So yeah, I just lay out my stencils on top of them, spray them with water, and then lay some more on top and just let them sit there and dry. And yeah, I get some interesting little patterns going on. So that's what I'm going to use to cover these two. And in that jar there is just half PVA, half water mix. So that's just my little jar I keep it in, and just top it up whenever it gets low. So yes, I am going to paint this over the surface of the paper, lay the napkin down, and very, very carefully paint some more over the top, and then they all just have to dry. So I'll get on with that. And here are a few others that I have done. This one I think you saw me do in the first place. That was one of my very first ones. This is, obviously a decorative napkin, as is this one with the mushrooms. And here are the two that I just did. So yeah, I have a few lying around. So I thought I might do a small project with one, just because we can, right? So I've got to use them for something. So I think I'll use our mushrooms today. What I wanted to do was actually use up some book pages that I have laying about. I have a dictionary that I coffee dyed. It was just a cheap dictionary, just had a glued spine, so the pages are all single, so it's not really so great for putting into journals and whatnot. Anyway, I have a lot of it, and I thought they would make really great book pages if you could write on them. So I thought I would do the same thing that I did the other day, and just stick some paper on them so that they can be written on, and just use them as pages for a small journal. So I'm going to cut this in half to make it the correct sort of height, and then I will wobble off and I will sew around it just so that all the edges are secured, and then we will organise some pages for them. That's the covers organised, and here are the dictionary pages I would like to use as my pages. When they're folded in half, they are the perfect size for this size of journal cover. So I will get about creating some blank space by putting paper over the small pages. I am not going to run the paper across the spines. I would like to leave that as free as possible for extra bulk so that I can fit a few more pages in this journal. So we'll see towards the end how many we can fit, and we'll just get them all organised first, and I'll come back again once we have a lot of gluing done. I have now covered one side of these pages, and it is time to move on to the second side. So, yes, so much gluing. Okay, all of our pages are now created. I ended up making 23. I wasn't counting, I just kept going. I decided that I would just pare that back to 20 just because. And that is what we're going to put into the little journal. So yes, there will be plenty of pages in here. And yeah, I'm just going to use a simple 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I'm not going to bother sort of punching anything separately. I'll just punch through the whole lot at the same time because it's quite thin paper. It's not terribly hard to punch through all of it, and we will get to sewing it together, and yeah, our journal will be virtually complete. I do decide to reinforce the sort of spine area with some fabric, and I also decide where it folds over again on the outside of the pages there, that I will reinforce that as well, because as you know, the cover is just glued on napkins, so it's, you know, more prone to, I guess, splitting and in those areas, so I thought a little bit of reinforcement wouldn't hurt. So I will get that done, we'll get the signature sewn in, and we'll have the finished product. And there we have her. She's all done. And she's cute as a button. I don't know about you, but I just love mushrooms. Mushrooms are cute for some reason. I don't know. They're also delicious. So, yeah. Anyway, here she is. All delicious and mushroomy. And, yeah, I think she's really quite sweet. I think she'll be a very practical little notebook or journal or whatever she ends up being used for. There will be probably a twin made out of the other cover that I created at the same time. But yeah, I think it's very cool. So good way to use up scraps and just so very, very simple. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And yeah, I'll see you again next time. Bye.